Ladies and gentlemen, I think I got a little situation. So listen to me, sister, listen, maybe you can hear. If you haven't heard it already, Phil Spencer is retiring from Xbox. And whether you like him or hate him or didn't even know he existed, he was the head of Xbox. But not only that, a true gamer. I mean, everybody remembers the wholesome encounter that they had with Phil Spencer in Fallout 76 until someone nuked his camp. But either way you want to double the stick, he was a true gamer. And obviously, it seems very fitting that a CEO would be a gamer at a gaming company. Now, you're probably asking yourself, well, who's the CEO of Xbox now? Is it some developer that we know, or is it a developer who worked on Fallout 1? I mean, tell me, the suspense is killing me. The one who's going to be filling the shoes of Phil Spencer is Harsha Sharma. Now, I can already smell it through your Mountain Dew breath. You're probably already saying, uh-oh, my dirty little butthole hairs are ringing. I feel like this is a huge alert, lock down the booty hole. Or you're either, who the hell is this bitch? Whatever option you choose, both points are valid. So Arsha Sharma is a 37-year-old who originates from India. One of the things she did before basically becoming the CEO of Xbox was being the president of Core AI for Microsoft and basically leading the AI model development. She was also at one point a VP for Meta from 2017 to 2021, focusing on product engineering and scaling global platforms. In layman's terms, she was all about that AI life. It didn't really take long for gamers to realize that she looks like she's more interested in AI instead of gaming. And even though an IGN came out and said that she does play Halo, she does play Valheim and GoldenEye, her Xbox account says otherwise. Now her gamer score on Xbox is about a 10,000 gamer score, which sounds pretty decent until you look at like all the achievements for the game she's gotten. And it looks like she only like half-ass does it. I mean, if you look at most of these games, I mean, it's either 0% or like halfway to completion. The only two games that I've seen her complete was like Townscraper and Firewatch, which I think Firewatch is easy, and I imagine Townscraper is probably the same thing. Now, I'm not saying she has to be a completionist and like beat every game at 100%. Even on my Steam account, I don't really have a lot of games completed. There's only like maybe like 3 games that I've ever completed out of my whole journey as a gamer, and that's Resident Evil 4 Remake, Counter-Strike, and some random hentai puzzle game. But look, let's be honest. She has played more Halo Infinite than Halo Master Chief Collection. And I'm not even a big fan of Halo, but I can already see that looks bad. That looks really bad. That's like saying I've played Call of Duty before and your first game is Black Ops 7. That's a huge zoinks on that one. You even got my boy Leon S. Kennedy coming to drop a fat diss. I feel like if you're like trying to become like a CEO for some random gaming company, I feel like the minimum requirements are you have to at least know how games are made. But not only that, like you need to have hours into like Quake, Doom, Resident Evil, God of War, BioShock, in any game that is just like god tier when it comes to gamers. And the reason I say that is mainly because so you know the market, like you understand the audience. And obviously after people saw her Xbox account, the people got really concerned. And if you want my honest opinion, I'm a little concerned myself. We have seen plenty of video games where like the just passion for making a video game is not there. And when you look at the actual people who develop these games, they don't really play games at all. And if they've never touched a video game in their life, how can they ever make like an actual good video game that appeals to gamers? To put it in another way, it would be like you going up into a factory where you're basically just working on sports equipment, but you're not into sports, so you make half-ass sports equipment. And honestly, I think that's what's happening in the gaming space, especially when it's like these like DEI initiatives, where it's all about diversity and hiring people of different genders and different races and ethnicities. And a lot of times these gaming companies, instead of looking for passion, looking for talent, looking for people who are in the space who want to make good video games, instead of looking for that, they're looking for something with a different skin color that doesn't make them look racist. And honestly, that's why a lot of games flop. Instead of focusing on the gameplay, instead of focusing on the fun of a video game, they're worried about the message, they're worried about putting LGBT stuff into video games. And I don't have no beef with any ethnicity or any color of any kind, I just want them to actually know how to make a game. That's really it. But anyway, we've seen this time and time again where people get into these, like, in these higher up positions that don't really know how to cater their customers. And we've already seen this with CEOs before. Like, for example, like when it comes to like Minecraft again, like just a month ago I posted like basically the new head of Minecraft, and it's some lady with pink hair, and I'm like, Minecraft might be fucked. And it's funny, I made that comment out, and like a month later, I'm talking about the civil rights update for Minecraft, which, by the way, called it. Secondly, I have never felt so validated in my life that like my head like blew up like a balloon. Like my head looked like an airhead. I was like floating on the ceiling of my room for like 30 damn minutes. I had to like get a needle to pop myself down. But when it comes to Asha Sharma, I see why gamers are kind of concerned. I really do understand it. I will say, for her defense, she doesn't have weird colored hair, or she doesn't have a nose piercing. But still, yet, when it comes to her gaming account, I don't know, guys. I really don't know. This is my bets when it comes to the CEO of Microsoft. I think they're just going to like try to push AI into everything when it comes to the Microsoft application. When it comes to Xbox, gaming, voice chat, they're just gonna push AI into just every nook and cranny of that fanny. And honestly, I think they're gonna try to hard pivot into AI gaming. So what do I mean from that? I don't know if you guys remember, right? But I remember making a video about the future of gaming as AI. And one of the things that I talked about is a AI engine where developers can basically make a game with AI with no game assets, no textures, no models. The AI just generates it, right? I think the CEO will try to hard pivot into AI gaming. And Microsoft will be the first gaming company to do AI gaming. And the reason I say that is mainly because there's already AI out there that can generate video games like Gemini 3. But the only thing about Gemini 3 is mainly once you put a prompt in, it only gives you 6 seconds of gameplay, and like you can only move around with WASD. Plus, also on top of that, it's not really like a game. Like with an engine, like a game engine, it has logic and it has like stuff that you can't and can't do. But with an AI game, it doesn't really have logic. So then you'd be phasing through like walls and shit, right? Or like a better example, water wouldn't act like water. It would have to be either that or cloud gaming, because just the way everything's going with RAM, like, I don't know how you could make an Xbox affordable in like in the year like 2030 or like 2028. I mean, if there is a next Xbox, I think one of the selling points of the new Xbox is going to be frame generation. And then after that, it will be like cloud gaming until they figure out how to do AI gaming, like I was saying before. Now, it could go up in a puff of smoke and Xbox might die in the next 10 years, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But tell me what you think about all this. Like, comment, subscribe, skiddly boppity boop. I'm out.